Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Kelly and I have Sparky Dog here. So we're going to have our phonics, our letter and writing lesson now. And Sparky Dog, what do you have on? He still has his wig on from last week. Well, Sparky, will you help us with our vowels? So we're going to do the short vowel sounds. A says a, as in apple. E says eh, as in elephant. I says I, as in Indian or inchworm or igloo. O says ah, as in ostrich. U says as in umbrella or up. But we have also learned that those short vowels can turn into long vowel sounds. So let's move this poster and get our long vowel sound poster. Here it comes, our long vowel sounds. And we can see on here that the vowels can also say their name. A can just say A, as in acorn. I hope you're practicing with me. E can say E, as in eagle. I can say, says its name, I, as in ice cream. O can say its name, O, as in open. U can say its name, U, as in uniform. And we have learned some of the ways that those vowels can say their name, their long sound. We like to put a line over the vowel when we mark our vowels for being a long sound. A line goes over them if they're a long sound. And when we turn our poster over, we see some of those words that change from a short vowel sound to a long vowel sound. When words have one vowel, they usually just say their short sound, P-A-L. That's just one vowel. So let's try the short sound. Pa-a-o, pow, pow. But over here, I see two vowels. Now, when there's two vowels, a lot of the time, you're going to use the long sound of the first vowel that you see. So, pa-a. And then remember, the second vowel is quiet. The first one does the talking. The second one does the walking, like he walks away and he won't say anything. Pa-ale, pale, pale. But there's another way that a vowel can say its long sound. Let's check it out when we move down to the next set of words. 1, 2, 3 letters, and I just see one vowel. So that vowel will probably just say its short sound. T-I-M. Tim. But then I move over here and there are two vowels and there's this secret silent E. Silent E. When E is on the end of a word, it is usually silent. It won't say anything and it'll make the first vowel do all of the work. The first vowel has to say his long sound. T-I-M. Remember, the E is silent. I'm. Time. Oh, that's the word time. Time. So we've practiced how to mark these words in class, so we can probably do it together here. Cut. That's just one vowel, so it's going to be a short sound. Cut. But here's that silent E. And remember what we did? We put a line through the E to tell us it's silent. And then that E is going to make the first vowel do all the work. It's going to go long. So this U has to say its name. K-U. Cute. 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 That's the new word. Cute. So those are some of the ways that vowels can say their short sound or their long sound. But let's move on to another consonant. A new consonant for this week. Let's see if we can find it. Our consonants started months ago in our class with the first consonant being T. T says T, right, as in table. L says oh, as in lamp. B, this is a fun one we like to do together. B says B, 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 as in big, Ben's bell, just like we learned about in England. Big Ben's bell. And then N, kind of grumpy. N says You kind of scrunch up your nose. You push down on your tongue and the top of your mouth. But M, we get to be sweet again. M says Just close your lips and go And then H is nice and soft. You can feel your breath on your hand. As in horse. And then we go to S. What does S say? Yes, it's slithery. Like a snake. Or like the sun. And then we go to C. C is very polite. Cough right into your arm and make the sound. C says as in cat. And we know that special rule for C. There's another letter that sounds just like it. K. K goes with I-N-E. C with the other three. You got it. K goes with I-N-E. C with the other three. That's right. And then D is another strong one. D, 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 as in dog. G, you can feel that in your throat. The hard sound of G. You can feel your throat move. G, 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 as in goat. Now we know there's more consonants on the back. We haven't gotten through all of them yet. Let's turn them over. And our top consonant on the back was the R. As in ring. Remember that great big giant ring we had in our classroom on the first day that we met R? And then F. It's another nice soft one, but you're blowing through your teeth. You kind of put your teeth on your lip and blow. As in fox. J. That's a fun one. J. We say J, J, J. As in jelly jam jar. Jelly jam jar. Jelly jam jar. And then K. There's that other one that's polite. Cough right into your arm. K, K, K. As in kite. Remember, K goes with, yes, I-N-E. C with the other three. K goes with I-N-E. C with the other three. And then the V. The V. V. Vibrate your lips. Vibrate. Remember the vacuum cleaner that went up the stairs? And the vacuum cleaner that almost vacuumed up my cat? No, it never would have, but he always thinks it's going to when I turn on my vacuum cleaner. And then after the V, last week we had the W. And W looks like two V's stuck together. So in Spanish they call it, yes, doble V. Doble V. That means double V. Two V's. And the W has a sound that comes from the front of your mouth. W, 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 as in wagon. And I like to remember it by water. I drank water with the front of my mouth. Water. Wah, wah, wah. And this week we're doing our new letter Y. And Y comes from the back of your mouth. So it's like you're throwing it out of your mouth. Yeah, 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 yeah. As in yuck. Throwing it out of your mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or yarn. Yeah, yeah. So some people get W and Y mixed up, but it helps me to remember the W, like water, and the Y, like yeah, yeah, out of my mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what else do we have for the Y? We have yarn. We have yarn again. But then earlier today, if you were with me, I was asking you if you could think of what these pictures might be. I gave you some hints. So capital Y has an animal behind it, and it has 2 horns and lots of woolly, furry hair. With 2 horns. It is called a yak. Yak. That is a yak. We don't see a lot of those animals, so that might have been a hard one to get. But that is called a yak. And then next we have, oh, Miss Kelly's favorite color. Starts with a Y. Yes, yellow. Yellow. And on the back of yellow is a toy that starts with Y. A toy. This toy has a string on it. And you use your hand, your fingers to hold this toy. It starts with a Y. Yo-yo. Yes, yo-yo. Yo-yo. And then the last one we already know. You can make clothes out of this, and sweaters and blankets. Yarn. And it's yellow yarn. So those are our Y pictures and our Y sound. But now I want to see if you can look at my poster. We have a song for Y, and this one is called If You're Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it. Okay. So I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to see if I can find it on my CD player. If you're happy and you know it. And you might know some of the words for this, and some of the phrases, and some of the things that you get to do for this. If you're happy and you know it. And let's find out what number it is. If you're happy and you know it. It's number 1. That's easy to find. Number 1. And see if you can sing along with me. You might know some of the different things that you get to do. I think you get to clap. You might get to stomp. Get your feet ready. Get your listening ears on.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet.
What's next?
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all 3.
All 3.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all 3.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3.
Hooray!
That is a really fun song, and there are many different things you can add to that song. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers, snap, snap. And I found some more things for happy and you know it in this little book here. It says, If You're Happy and You Know It, a sing-along action book by Jane Cabrera. So let's see what's in here. If you're happy and you know it. Are you feeling happy today? Join me and my friends for some sing-along fun. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Well, that's what the monkey's doing. Ooh, an elephant, my favorite wild animal. If you're happy and you know it, can you guess what he's going to do? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. Oh, and a giraffe. We know where giraffes live. We learned about that country. Yes, Africa. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. Nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. That would be easy for that long-necked giraffe to do. Ooh, and now a lion. We also know where lions live. You're right, Africa. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Go ahead and roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Ooh, and look at this animal. Is it a lemur? Is it a raccoon? You tell me. What is this guy? Look at that long tail. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, spin around. That's fun. Ooh, the next one. Oh dear, it's the hippopotamus. Remember our hippopotamus story when we were in Africa? The hippopotamus. Yes, I'm not even going to say it, but you probably remember that story. But these hippos look so nice. If you're happy and you know it, go love, love. Oh, they're giving love to each other. If you're happy and you know it, go love, love. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, go a love, love. Oh, they're giving loves to each other, mommy and baby. And our next animal, oh, it's a beautiful bird, maybe some type of a parrot. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, 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 squeak. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. What says squeak, squeak? A mouse. That might be one of Samantha's friends. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. Ooh, I think that's a frog. They do love to jump. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, jump around. Oh, and then it shows all the animals that were in here. Can you remember what each animal did? Help me move along through each animal. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, go love, love. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout. What did they shout? We are. They are all happy. All of those fun animals. And I hope every one of my friends are happy because I am so happy when I get to see you in the mornings and when I get to send you videos. And one last thing that we'll do before Miss Kelly goes is to take a look at where the Y is going to live. So our new letter Y, capital Y, is upstairs and downstairs. Did he go in the basement? No. But look at his little friend, little Y. He is not upstairs he is downstairs and he goes in the basement. He's brave enough to go into the basement. So capital Y and little y. And when we're making our capital Y, we can see that he has a V upstairs, just like he has a V that is upstairs. And then he has a stick to hold him up. Now that stick has to stand on the floor. He doesn't float. No floating letters in pre-K. And then the little y has a little slant that slides down from the dotted line down to the floor. And then it has a long slant that starts on the dotted line and slides all the way to the floor. And it keeps going. Turn the light on for him. It goes all the way into the basement and stops on the basement floor. So capital Y and little y. And on your paper that you can practice with today, if you have it, you can do page 77. And on the front, it has Y's. And then it has some blends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it has a word. Yeah, yes. We can write the word. There's room right here for you to write the word Y-E-S, yes. And then there are some Y's by the butterflies and tulips. Oh, this is for our new country. They grow tulips in all the colors in the Netherlands. And there's a message from God. God made each little flower. He sure did. He made them beautiful for us to enjoy. And then there are blends for Y. Yeah. 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 And yeah. The Y blends. And then on the back of your paper, you have an old friend, R. We're trying to see if we can remember some of our old letter friends. So R, capital R and little r. And then there's room right here for you to practice some R's. And then there are R blends, re and ra. And there's room for you to practice writing those two blends. And then I see some pictures. A cat, and he's looking at that rat. And there's a blend right next to the rat. It says, trace the blend that you hear in the word rat. Well, I hear R and A. I hear that blend, rat. So trace that one. And if you do not have this paper, that's no problem. You can still practice your Y's. Practice writing out some Y words, like yes. You could practice writing some blends. Put a Y with every vowel and see if you can turn them into blends and words. You can also practice your R's at home, just on some writing paper. So this is our phonics and our letter and writing lesson. And then a little bit later, I will do another video for you with numbers and math on it. So have fun practicing and maybe singing that song if you're happy and you know it. And I'll come back and join you in just a little bit. Bye-bye, guys.